let's talk about who had the better debut album. Was it Lil' Kim's Hardcore? Or was it Foxy Brown's Il Nana? Each Rhymes, who do you got?
I'm gonna say Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
Joe, Breeze on the quick fast. Hold on a second. You said who now?
Lil' Kim, sir.
Oh my goodness, son, I wasn't even ready. You usually got to pry answers out of you. Okay, so why do you feel that way, sir? Was it the bathroom trips? Was it the bathroom trips in college basement? Keep it real.
There we go. I would say this: the whole packaging was great, from the album cover to the whole album, because she definitely had tracks, and I think the tracks and the videos matched, and I think the videos heightened the song, in my opinion.
Which video are you speaking of?
Crush on You was a dope one.
Yeah,
that was fire, man. And then I mean, pretty much all her videos were like you couldn't really miss with any of them.
No, that was fire. Colors, color scheme, the wigs, the fucking outfit, everything about that was amazing.
Cool Breeze, did you prefer the outside cover of Hardcore or the inside cover?
Hey, easy malcontent. Both of them. How about that?
Listen, like I said, we got to dissect both these projects a little bit. Breeze giving us a little insight on his end. But you got to remember, both these women were, I said, dropping heat that we just went through in the last round. And actually dropped both these projects in the same year, same month, about a week apart from each other. So like I said, the competition was actually real. What was that?
I guess that's why they have a grudge, I guess. Who's
you know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be clear. You know, these albums were coming out basically at the same exact time. And when you talk about November, you're basically talking about a fourth quarter release. So obviously both labels, respectfully, it was Atlantic and Def Jam, felt strongly about each of their artists, want to put them out in the fourth quarter.
It had to be planned. We're talking about two young females who actually look and have that sexual appeal and can actually rap.
I think they're definitely, I don't know about plan as much as it is like whatever they're doing, we like we're gonna like do it at the same time as them. I think they each had their own individual plan. I mean, that's the record business. Like if she's coming out that day, I'm surprised it wasn't the same day. I'll put it to you like that. And that honestly, it probably was the same day at one point. And somebody did like, we're gonna push it back a week. Like I'm almost promising you that's what happened. But again, at this point in time, it's pretty safe to say, like I said, that all bets on the house were with both their artists, because if you know, you know. Pretty rare for a brand new artist, first album release to actually come out in the fourth quarter. Super rare. That spot for the actual. But it's still a gamble. It's still a gamble. That spot could have been held for someone else. Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, was so hot, just like with the joints that you played prior to her album coming out, and then which a joint that you didn't play. I can't remember if this came out before her album came out or after. High School High had Queen Bitch on it. On the soundtrack. Yes, and that song is one of the hardest songs. Yeah. Period.
Wait, High School High, like the musical?
No, the movie.
The movie with
you talking about the comedy joint?
That was a dope soundtrack.
That was a dope soundtrack.
That had the Pace One joint on there too.
The Pace One joint that had the Tribe on there. That had
the Faith Evans joint. Had the Faith Evans joint.
It had the Wu-Wear joint on there. It had
oh my God, the Wu-Wear.
Wu-Wear, that's my shit.
It had joints on it.
That was a dope
soundtrack.
Totally did. Then that's crazy. Okay, fair enough.
With that said,
yes.
Because of, and honestly, Foxy's album was good. However, the joints that Kim had on her album were solid. And Queen Bitch was amazing.
Yeah.
The High School High soundtrack of '96 also.
Oh, I didn't hear what Hobo ended up saying. Is exactly. No, it's okay.
I'm going with Kim. Okay. Queen Bitch alone for me gives it to you.
Yes.
I second exactly what Hobo's saying.
Ike with his vote as well. Okay, listen, again, we got three on one side. I mean,
Jules, I know it's gonna sound crazy. I know I'm Team Fox, but I got to give the edge to Hardcore. Hardcore was just a dope, solid debut album. It was a little better than Il Nana in my opinion. And like Hobo said, like my man Hobo said, yo.
What do you say again? What was that?
I'm not a criminal. I don't got no ops. You can say
I'm just saying. I'm trying to be respectful. Like my man Hobo said though, Queen Bitch was just like the song that goes one of the hardest songs ever. Period.
Biggie wrote that.
Yeah. And you have to play that record tonight.
And I think
play that record at some point tonight. You have to.
I think if you go on YouTube, there's actually a verse of Biggie spitting that verse, a little Kim's verse.
Yeah, shout out to my man DJ 151. We do Street FM every year. We have the Hip Hop Marathon, where it's 24 hours I take over Street FM takes over the radio, and he would be playing the Biggie references to Kim verses and shit like that. Yeah. So you like when you hear that, you're like, what? That's sick. You're like, that's crazy. It's another trip.
So just the flow on that joint alone. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
I'm respectfully tonight gonna go ahead and take the rest of the answer, only because I'm just curious for myself, my own self curiosity. Because if it was based on the game, I meant to shit on the rest of y'all right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my own self interest, which you claim I do on a regular basis. This time I'm gonna do it for the good of the game. Baba Midi, when we're talking hardcore versus Il Nana, which one did you stare at the most? No, which album did you? Which album did you like the most?
Nah, the Little Kim album I think is an overall better album. And just those songs are still just legendary to this day, man. Classics, man.
This is so interesting. Fair enough.
I got Kim on this one.
No, I got yours already. I got everybody pretty much. I gotta bring up one thing when it comes to Il Nana, for example, since there wasn't a single vote for her tonight for this particular round. We just talking about maybe some of the production that she was dealing with. She was dealing with like hitters at this point. We're talking Trackmasters. We're talking Havoc. You know what I'm saying? Well, Rich Nice was another member of Trackmasters, even though he went, under Rich Nice. But again, Trackmasters were hitting at this time. With hardcore, not to take away anything, some names were a little sort of on the rookie side of this point in the game. For example, you got Stretch Armstrong, who we all know is obviously the infamous Stretch and Bobbito show. But at this time, he's getting his A&R game. He's playing the record industry game, and he's got a chance to do. When we just talking about Big Mama thing, for example. That's Stretch Armstrong who produced that.
Yeah.
So you got Stevie J, a young Stevie J. You got Ski Beats, apparently. You got Carlos Brody and Nasheem Marique. You got Minnesota, Jermaine Dupri. So like I said, it's
Clark Kent. Wasn't Clark Kent? Did Clark Kent on that?
I don't see any Clark Kent here. Doesn't mean that didn't happen. You know what's funny? It has to be Player Haters is on here.
Clark Kent was the woman with Aaliyah. You didn't do that one?
That's on the Junior Mafia album.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I played earlier.
Didn't Clark Kent have something to do with Foxy also? I thought he brought Foxy out. I thought he discovered Foxy.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Is that?
I don't know about him.
Don't know. Saying if anything, Clark Kent would have did something on Foxy's album, though, I think. Instead of
because Foxy was with Jay-Z, right?
Yes, man. There's so much of that sect on that. But while you're there.
Because isn't Clark on Trini too? And Foxy's Trini?
Okay.
Okay, got my Alan Smith mixed up.
When wrapping up round number 2, we asked the question, Little Kim versus Foxy Brown, who had the better debut album? We pitted Hardcore by Little Kim versus Il Nana by Foxy Brown. And it looks like it was sort of a resounding vote on one side of the room. Everybody voted Hardcore. Everybody agrees Hardcore is the winner of this particular round. So we got Little Kim putting another score on the board. It's officially 2-1 at this point.